Now, they're supposed to make life simpler for customers, but it seems the direct debit system isn't in some cases living up to expectations.
No, overpayments and difficulties in cancelling them are just some of the most common complaints. And now Trading Standards has told Breakfast it wants better protection for consumers. Well, Barry Plumley is head of bank relationships with Direct Debit Limited. Good morning, Barry. You better explain what Direct Debit Limited does, first of all, I think.
We provide software solutions and training services to corporates out there to help them with the collection process.
Well, do consumers need more protection?
I don't think so. The scheme rules are very strict, and the vetting of originators is very strict. Originators are the people that are taking direct debits. They are very, very good, but with nearly 3 billion transactions going through direct debit scheme last year, there are going to be some mistakes.
Yeah, one or two which we've been told about this morning. Philip Hall called us actually from Bexhill. He had an amazing thing with British Gas. His normal bill's £190 a month. He got a bill instead for £4,700. He rang them up and said, look, hang on, there's been a mistake. He said, terribly, terribly sorry, we'll send a correction, which they did. And the next bill came to £5,200, so it was even worse.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. His best course of action there would really to have been to go to his branch, his bank, and say to them, I need an immediate refund if there is an incorrect debit on his account.
Yes.
And they are obliged to do that.
Yeah, because, I mean, he's got into terrible trouble. He says his bank manager's not happy and he can't pay all his other bills. So it takes a bit of sorting out, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But there are procedures in place to help with consequential loss and so on and so forth. So there are lots of rules there to help them with that.
You have the scheme where you vet people who run direct debits, but not everybody who operates a direct debit system has to go through you?
No, we provide software solutions that help originators to collect the direct debits within the scheme rules. We also provide training that helps these organisations to understand the rules themselves so that they can help their own consumers to understand what's going to be taken from their account and when.
What happens when there's a dispute, say between the bank and the customer, or between the customer and the people who are drawing the money? Where does the customer go then?
If there's a dispute, they've not been able to settle it through the direct debit guarantee in the normal way, then they can go to BACS. The BACS payment schemes actually run the direct debit scheme itself, and they have processes in order to deal with this as well.
I suppose the main lesson really is to keep an eye on your bank statements, isn't it?
Absolutely. In any transactions, whether it's credit cards or direct debits, it's always worth looking at your statements regularly.
Barry Plumley, thank you very much.
Thank you.